Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back in for another weekly racing e-vlog. Everybody, we are going to be heading to, Charlotte. We're going to Charlotte. We're going to go out this way, we're going to go down that way, we're going to go over there, then we're there. Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're going to be heading to Charlotte with the ARCA Menards Series, hoping for a good time there. We were out in Kansas last. Wait, really? Was that really our last vlog? I'm not going crazy, right? Hold on. I'm checking now. Was Kansas? Yeah, Kansas was our last vlog. Wow. And we also did the truck, which I do plan to do another one of those when we head to Nashville. Nashville next. So it should be a pretty good time. But we are, and that one actually might be like just truck vroom noise. Like maybe I'll talk. I don't know. But yeah, we are going to be heading down to Charlotte with the ARCA Menards Series. We're coming off a win with the ARCA Menards Series at Kansas, so that's pretty cool. Want to kind of keep that momentum going, and now I'm feeling pretty good about it. At least I'm hoping for pretty good about it. Layla, please don't mess up my bed. What's up with the dogs messing up stuff during my videos now? I swear, they're just waiting. Nobody was moving. Everybody was resting until I hit that record button. I'm already partially out. What about this way? Ooh, beat the traffic, beat the traffic, beat the traffic. That's what you want to do in a giant semi, is try to beat the traffic. I mean, how many times do we take a left out of there? Let's be honest, okay? But yeah, had a good time out there at Kansas, and we did our testing with the ARCA Menards Series. Like when the car first came out, that was the first area that I was kind of poking around in, and I'm really excited about it. I'm a little worried about tires. Trying to get used to the tire and the tire wear from Hoosier and Goodyear to go to, oh gosh, what is it? I don't remember the name of General Tire. Woo! Wow, that was hard to get through. Give me the space, CFI. Thank you. But yeah, being able to get used to that has been interesting. You know, we had that issue kind of at Nashville. We had that issue at Five Flag of that kind of burning through. I'm hoping this intermediate track will treat us a little bit nicer. You know, we run at Rockingham and we won at Kansas. I'm just hoping for a good time. I don't know who gets the green next, so I'm kind of just sitting here. The cop's got his flashers on for some reason. And don't get me wrong, I want to go, but I want this car to go first. Don't worry, officer. I'll get out of the way, I guess. But yeah, really... This truck was coming out. It was pulling out. You could not miss this truck pulling out, and you just slammed into the side of it. Fantastic. That's a great way to start the week. Let's start the weekend, actually. I looked, plenty of time to pull out. This guy just never tapped his brakes, no nothing, and slammed right into us. So, can't wait to have to fix that. Dang it. That's actually really aggravating. I try to keep it like as realistic as possible, so like you should want to pull over. I can't pull over. I could have pulled maybe in over there, but that's frustrating. But yeah, I'm excited to going off to Charlotte, and then our next stop will actually be with the Xfinity Series, and we'll be heading to Nashville Super Speedway. And then after that, we originally were going to do Michigan with the ARCA Series because we're trying to like kind of run for a title there, but we don't officially qualify because we didn't start the first race of the season, so we can kind of be in there in points, kind of not. But with like so much back and forth, I was like, you know, I kind of want to go up to Oxford. They're going to be, Pass is going to be up there, the super late models. And I was like, man, I really want to be up there. I think that could be a lot of fun. So that is what our plan is actually to go up next week to Oxford Plains Speedway up in Maine and race the Pass super late models Pro All-Star Series. And have a good time with that. I'm actually excited about that. And then we might be doing one of two things. We might be going to Thompson the following week for their open modifieds, or we might end up actually going up to Slinger with ASA, super late models, and see what we can do there. Now, Slinger has not been always good to us. It's a very hard track. We finally figured it out in the modified, but it took me hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of laps to feel confident enough there. So we'll see. I might do a test session with some people and see what that kind of does. But we're down here of our stand-in for Charlotte. It was actually nice to be able to sit and talk and drive for a little while. And again, we do have a win underneath our belt, but we're not exactly here for points, so we'll get kind of the back row of parking. So it'd start down there. I'm going to put us in the corner over there with that DHL truck. Because again, Xfinity would be there. So get ourselves over here. Ooh, we actually get a super wide spot. Nice. This actually works out quite well. Still stay within the lines because I'm assuming there's going to be like a tire prep or something there. NASCAR gets priority. Let's back that up because I'm going to assume, yeah, that's crooked. One of the benefits of being one of the first teams here is that we've got time to kind of mess around with this. Back that up, and swing over. Continuously check the mirrors, driving alongside here. And I'm gonna stop right at the curb. How's it look? Still crooked. Still crooked. I know, I'm being anal about this right now, but like I need to do Ron proud. You guys know that. This isn't our first time. Yeah, by the way, and that's why I put the timestamps down in the description below, so you guys don't have to sit and watch me fight trying to park a hauler for 20 minutes. Again, I need my little guy in front of me to tell me left, right. And that should be good. Let's just see. Yeah, I'm much happier with that. It's still a little cockeyed, but at least we're actually in the spot. So let's roll up that window. And the beauty of it is being here for the race early. Like, that's cool. Like the same day kind of thing. All right, let's get ourselves out and start to get unpacked. Also, I've had people ask me, and I'll kind of throw this in here, because people ask me how I'm kind of free walking around. A lot of people think I'm in camera mode. Camera mode actually pauses your sim. I am not. I'm actually in command console. Which you can look up. Command Console, American Truck Simulator. It tells you how to go into the files, how to actually do this. It allows you to edit the game, such as I can go in here. I could change the time of day. I could change where I go. This is how we move around a lot and how I can personalize the time. I control it. Or the weather. And it also allows you, if I was in the truck, I'll actually break the magic a little bit here. If I press 0 with this in, it drops you underneath the truck, and using the number pad and the mouse, using the scroll wheel to pick up speed, this is how I set up. This is how I set up our shots. And, you know, I can go up, down, I can move around and all that. All that jazz. So, yeah, just figured I'd kind of let you guys know how that is. Back into game reality. Let's go. All right, it is time for us to get ourselves unpacked and ready for racing here at Charlotte. It's going to be, what is it, the General Tire 150, I believe is what it is. And it's going to be like 100 laps because it's a mile and a half here with the ARCA Menards Series. And, yeah, it's going to be a good time. I'm really excited about it. So let's get ourselves unloaded, and let's see how we can do here at Charlotte for our next race with the ARCA Menards Series here this year. Whew, words are hard. We'll see you guys after practice. All right, back from practice, feeling pretty good. Feeling we're in the top 4 right now up there on the board. I think at one point we were able to get up to first, but you know they are fast. Everybody else feels really fast. I'm worried about tire fall off. That's kind of my biggest worry right now, which I think we'll be able to manage. If there's a caution, it'll help us. But there's going to be a halfway break as always, so I'm hopeful that we'll be able to make some advantages to that. But now we're going to head out for single car qualifying, 2 laps here at Charlotte. And let's see how fast we can be this week. All right, back from qualifying. We got the pole. We do great at qualifying. My team can set up a really good car. I can tell them exactly what I need to get the speed. It's making it last over the whole entire race. That's going to be the problem. But I'm hopeful. We got a really good crowd on hand. We've got a really good group of cars that's going to be out there with us. So yeah, I'm really excited. So we're going to grab ourselves a quick snack, and then we'll be heading out for driver intros here at Charlotte to go 100 laps with the ARCA Menards Series. Let's go. All right, that is definitely not the finish that we wanted. We were able to sit around and watch to the end of the race. It got pretty crazy at the end with that green, then checkered. Like, it wasn't even green, white, checkered. It was green, then checkered. Yeah, that is not how we wanted this to go. We were losing some speed, and it was a really good battle up front. I could feel it in the tires, but I was like, this is fine. I'll battle as much as I can, then I'll let him by. Unfortunately, as we went into turn 4, I went to the high line, and he tried to sneak in the bottom. And there's not enough room to kind of do that. He ended up drifting up into us, collected us, kind of came across our nose and didn't kind of let up. I couldn't let up. I was trying to, get off the throttle. Not enough time. And slammed into the tri-oval wall, ending my day, his day, and I think 2 people behind us as well. Took out some top contention cars because essentially it took out the leaders. He took out the leaders. So it was kind of frustrating. And, I was trying to look at if there's a wreck, if I'd be able to kind of like lift my foot off, like what could I have done to try to avoid it? And I tried. I took my foot right off the gas. I think that we'll have in-car camera of that. You can also hear me come off the gas. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. The team put together a great car. I think we could have had a really solid finish throughout the day, and we were learning. But somebody got a little greedy. Somebody's still figuring it out. So that's frustrating, but that's also racing. So luckily, it's our shame walk back home is not that far, and we'll get ourselves packed up and getting ready to head back out on the road with the Xfinity Series for next week, heading off to Nashville. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I had a good time making it, and I do look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you for the continued support. We do try to get a video out here on the channel every single day. And, yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.